Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. I am James. You may have noticed activity has been a little slow, not only on the YouTube channel, but the Facebook and the Instagram account. And that's because for the past 8 days, I've been overseas in Amman, Jordan, doing what I thought was going to be a sound system installation in a completed facility, and turned out to be a planning session and infrastructure implementation for a facility that would be finished after I had left. It was exciting. I learned a lot. I met some fantastic people. Ate way more than my share of delicious local food, and we got some things done. They do things differently than we do them. Case in point, we were talking about installing some floor pockets so that if they didn't want to be using a wired microphone, the top of this cover would just kind of go sit down flush with the stage. Pikachu! Easy peasy, right? It's a poured concrete stage. It's hollow underneath. They said they were going to put tile on top of it. My mind thinks we're going to throw down a thin layer of, thin set, and put the tile on top of that. So my obvious solution is just drill a hole in the floor, big enough for the pocket box to fit down into, the mounting box, and then you run all your cables underneath. And that turned into, 2 or 3 hours of discussion and some very passionate arguments on both sides. And the reason for all of that is that's not how they do that. On the front part of this stage, they're going to build a form, and they're going to put down about yay much pea gravel. Then they're going to pour cement on top of that. They're going to pour a pad on top of another pad, basically. And then they're going to put their thin set on top of that, and then they're going to put their tile on top of that. So that makes their pad this thick, which means you can set the floor box actually on the floor, and they will build the floor up to that level. So I said, why can't we just run conduit in there since we have that much room? Conduit everything that we need to, so that way we can pass wires in and out. We can put tubes in for extra lines that we might want to add at a later date. And they're like, yes, we've been trying to tell you this. So it was 6 days of that. We did a lot of planning. We did a lot of discussing. We were originally was going to set my sound system up in a different room for a different purpose. Something happened, and the big sound company that was going to come in and throw their line array system in that facility, I don't know what's going on. Nobody's playing nice, so they decided not to do that. So now we're taking my small system, got you, and they're going to put that in a room that's supposed to hold 500 people. So you'll be able to hear who's on stage, but it's not a $60,000 Jordanian dinar system. So anyways, on the way back, I'm pretty sure I have contracted the bubonic plague. And so now I've got the sexy voice. Jet lag is not too big a deal because I kind of know how to deal with that. But I just got the upper chest, nasopharyngeal, coating of lava on the inside of everything in my upper respiratory tract. So we're going to try to get over that. And now we have to put everything back together because, of course, I took 2 50-pound suitcases over filled with cables and wires and tools. And so now we have to put all that back because now the shop is a friggin' mess. So anyways, that's what's going on. That's why there's not been any content. For security purposes, I generally don't discuss when I'm overseas. I wait until I get back. So that's why you just hear the big the big long gap. So anyways, we will get things straightened up. We will get back on track, and we'll try to fix this dumb Ovation guitar. Man, I don't know. It's yeah. So that's all I'm going to say about that for right now. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you have any suggestions about how to remove this, I am all ears. Because right now, I got no good answers. And it's definitely loose, and it definitely needs to come off. I'm at a loss at how we are going to loosen that epoxy out of the top of the fingerboard and the pocket where the neck or the tenon from the neck sticks into. I don't know how we're going to do that without resorting to saws and violence. Anyways, thanks again. I'm James. You guys have a great weekend. Cheers.
I could probably use some.
Upside.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.